So now we see my living room in a somewhat finished condition. Got all of my entertainment center set up. Weather center out in the backyard. Wow, we got a heat index of 101. Crazy. At this time in the morning, I mean, seriously? Anyway, I got whole world worth of tapes right there. Well, it may not be that many, but more than most people my age have. And then you got the records over here. Most of these DVDs came from my parents, or my mom, pretty much, so that's pretty much where they're all from. And these are all from late 90s and early 2000s, because I didn't really buy many CDs beyond like 2005. And that was mostly the compilation CDs, pretty much. And then Blu-rays, but pretty much everything I have now is on this little hard drive that I have hooked up to my Blu-ray player, so there's that. And then all the Xbox games, the Xbox itself, on top of my UPS unit that saves the power for this entire entertainment center when the power goes out. This antenna here is going to end up either in the attic or on a collapsible antenna mast that is already in the backyard. And then we come into our dining room over here, which is a disaster because this is my staging area for most of my projects, since the living room is clean. Well, for the most part, once you get past the security light on the dining room table and all of the old light switches and outlets. If you look at this, there's no ground connection for this. Like, yeah, it's just got the two screws. Whereas at least the outlets have grounds, which is that little green screw. I don't think I have any grounded switches in here, because I reused the one that was around. There was actually a three-way switch on that one right there, which only controls the light in the backyard, so there was really no point in having it be a three-way switch at all, because that is all it controls. And this pole here, conduit pipe going down to that outlet right there, was installed by me. Right. Because originally this white bit with the light was flush with the wall, but I didn't like that, and I wanted to be able to expand. And I probably will expand further once I get more time to do so. I'm going to do something special with this guy right here. It doesn't work currently, but it will by the time I get done with it. And this over here, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to just do what I want to do, but I'm thinking, oh, I don't know, mega bug zapper? Big ol' AC unit, aerobic septic system, which isn't currently working properly, and I need to get that fixed because the pump never shuts off, and I'm afraid it may have burned itself out, which really wouldn't be good. And this antenna was left with the place. I have no idea what antenna, what band it runs, or can run. This is that antenna mast I was talking about. It's collapsible. You just turn the screws and it comes down. But I'm going to need a ladder probably to get that down. And I've got direct TV dishes, or some sort of satellite dishes over here that I'm going to take out, because I am not going to deal with cable or satellite or anything that I have to pay for to use. Eventually I'm going to have to come over here and replace these gate posts because well, there's nothing left of this one. Backyard. I haven't mowed the backyard this weekend. But as hot as it's been, it doesn't really need it right now. I haven't mowed that side of the yard in over 3 weeks. And you see how tall it isn't. But the birdhouses, they were left with the place. My little weather center outdoor unit just kind of screwed down on top. And then I've got a flagpole out here with an American flag on it, which is kind of getting shrouded by the tree right now. And I kind of wish they'd stuck this like out in the middle somewhere where there's open space and it was taller and you know, things I would like but aren't gonna happen. So let's see, I got little benches kind of scattered around. Oh, the aerobic system heads, the sprinkler heads, are out here as well. Oh, and I didn't even notice this guy out here. At least to have something on that stalk, like my mom has in the backyard at their place. Anyway, sprinkler heads are over here somewhere. Well, one of them is. There's 4 sprinkler heads to the system, and I can't remember where they are half the time. Thankfully, they stay below the deck, so I don't end up hitting them with a lawnmower or something, which is good. It's got to be over here somewhere. Okay, here's one. There's one of the sprinkler heads. And the direction it's currently pointing. But they only come up when the system operates. So that's good. Or at least should, when the system is full of water and needs to evacuate. And I got this thing over here. It doesn't move because it's rusted up. But it's here. Oh, I don't know. It didn't move before when I tried it. You know, frickin' red wasps everywhere. Well, at least the wood is still solid. Oh yeah, it's barely moving. Come on, come on. There you go. Now we're down. Let's see if this side will move at all. I haven't even tried this one. Whoa! Whew, that one's a little too easy. That one's not rusted up. Okay, good to know. I don't know what that is. Then we come back here, and we have the back side of my shop slash shed slash storage room. Oh, that's what I did with my last light. I got 7 of those guys. It's locked right now. Of course it is. I got my Texas thermometer, old wind chime from the apartment. And yeah, that's pretty much good for the backyard. Come back in here. Lock up my door. We'll go out front in a minute. But anyway, here's the kitchen. This appears to have been remodeled at some point. My new microwave that half works. And the clock is too slow on. That's the actual time, 9:14. This thing is like slowing down the more I go out. And then I got a big mess of light bulbs because I replaced all of them in the house. And I got this guy for free. And I got, oh, what else did I get free around here? I know I got a couple things. Oh, they're all out in the shop. Duh. Okay, let's see what else. This is going to be the laundry room once it gets cleared up. Nice and cool in here right now. But there's no AC vents in here, so it kind of just stays at whatever temperature the outside does. And maybe a little less. I'm going to do something with all this junk. I have something planned for these guys for New Year's. I'm going to get like 2 of the Excalibur units and just go hog wild crazy with them. My junk dresser is here. I'm not sure if anyone if I ever showed that in any other videos, but I actually rebuilt this thing back in 2007 from an old dresser that my dad had that was basically falling apart at the seams, and actually right now it's falling apart again. The freaking handles are falling off. But I used to keep all of my electronics junk and Blazer junk in here, and as you can see, I still got Blazer junk in here. Especially down here. Yeah, all of this stuff is Blazer junk. Probably the biggest piece I still have is this dash bezel over here. Because unfortunately, when I was doing stuff with that truck, I didn't think. And I went to a junkyard because I needed a new dash bezel because I had a stupid idea for these vents at one time and totally destroyed this section here. It's missing on my Blazer. And, well, I went to the junkyard and I picked this one up, got it home. It's for a 2002 and later model S-Series truck. Mine was a 98-201, being a 99, of course. The difference? 2002 and up had 2 DIN radios. The 98-01 only had single, or 1.5 DIN, I guess. The same as my current truck has, which is out here in the carport. I don't have garage, but, you know, it's possible I may think about wondering if I should enclose this area and make it a garage. We'll see how it goes. That works well enough for me right now, and as you can see, light, and down at the end of the driveway so I don't run off the edge when I go to back in the middle of the night when it's dark as hell, because there's no lights out on the front of the house that stay on until I get these guys completely wired up. That sensor is going on that wall over there next to the door or window. I think it might be going next to the window, actually. I think that was my plan. And I'm gonna have more lights coming out of here, because who in their right mind would put an outlet on the ceiling? Seriously? No. You don't put outlets on the ceiling, you put lights on the ceiling. And there's plenty of light in here when you get that stuff running. Anyway, I got these locks on everything. They're all keyed the same because they're quick set. Yeah, I can't remember. Smart lock. Okay, that's right. Yeah, this lawnmower over here I got for free. This weed eater right here I got for free. This wiring on the wall here is terminated right there at the spool of weed eater wire. And what I intend to do eventually is get the wire up from the attic where all that wiring for these security lights and that outlet over there are, and run it down to those outlets. And I'm going to put some lights up in the rafters. Because I need light in here, especially when it gets dark. Well, bike I haven't ridden in years. And lawnmower box. And I found this screen door in the attic. Goes to the back door. Unfortunately, the day before I found this in the attic, I bought a screen door for the back door, which is currently there. I can't close it with the main door closed because it interferes with the doorknob. But come winter time, I can leave this door open and not worry about getting bugs and whatever else in here. So that'll be nice. This came with the house. I got new handles for it, but I haven't had a chance to put them on yet. I do like these doors. Like, if they had windows in them, I'd say they should have put this set on the back of the house. Inside the house, because this side opens too. And that is awesome. And spider! Looks like it might be a dead spider though. Okay. Yeah, they left me a truck tire. This is actually a Chevy or GM, well, I guess GM, S-Series truck rim with a 235/75 R15 tire. Unfortunately, it wouldn't fit my mom's truck because hers is a 4-wheel drive and that one's a 2-wheel drive. I need to do something about this door, like get rid of it. Alright, next order of business. That came with the house too. I just moved it from one of the bedrooms. We have the hallway. We have the first bathroom over here, which is in a slightly decrepit state right now because I ripped all the wallpaper off the wall. Because, ew, for one. I have a freaking jetted tub which I will literally never use. What in the world? Probably have a remodel crew come out and rip it out and put a regular shower or a bathtub with a shower in it like I have in the other one. And this is another disaster zone right now. Yep, all of my toys, I guess you could say, my childhood toys over here. And more CD and entertainment system junk. And this guy over here, my parents got from an estate sale, and it is not just your everyday cabinet. It is actually a very old radio with a record player on the other side that works. Believe it or not. So, pretty cool stuff. I can close that up again. Try to keep all the dust out of it. I gotta take it apart and clean it up. All the potentiometers for the volume controls and bass knob and all that stuff is like totally disgusting, and it's making the system kind of non-functional. I don't know if these are supposed to open or not. Kind of seems like they should. They're hinged. I don't know how to open it though, or at what point it hinges. Oh, they're fake. What in the world? Little closet here, and then this in here is going to be my computer room once I get these freaking purple walls repainted. But check it out. It's got all these little stars and stuff on the ceiling fan and the ceiling, and they glow in the dark. Freaking, I used to have that stuff all over my room back in, I want to say it was Elmendorf housing, or back at the Pine Drop Drive place in Olympia, Washington. Long time ago, before I ever started thinking about making videos on a regular basis. Anyway, that's all the electronic junk. That's more electronic junk. I gotta be careful with this set of blinds because if I pull too hard on the string, the whole damn thing just falls off the wall. The people that put this place together is ridiculous. They did it wrong. This wire's coming out of the wall. It's gotta go up through the attic because it goes to the satellite system. I got a random mirror here. And then we come into my disaster of a room with this stereo system, which up until now has not made a debut on my channel. It works mostly. The record and pause buttons down here, they're broken. They used to be in the play and stop eject positions, but I moved them by taking this whole unit apart and doing that. The record player at this point in time is non-functional because of that right there. It is missing the needle cartridge completely. But it's a 3345, and it doesn't work right anyway because the mechanical mechanisms underneath here They're just kind of flaky and don't really work right. Like, when I push this all the way over, it's supposed to auto start, but it just clicks. So, one of these days, but it works. Oh, it's actually on right now. Quiet. Okay. Yeah, I had to move these guys back and forth for a while before they would work properly, and this guy works properly. Excuse you. Johnson and Pace, engineering architect. I need a different station. Whoops. There we go. Can't do that too much because then the freaking YouTube crazy people get on my ass. But anyway, it works. Old system, worth a lot more than I paid for it at an estate sale. Go figure. I gotta replace the wiring to the speaker on this side because unfortunately it's not working right half the time. I have to jiggle the wire and just to get it to work. So I'm just going to replace the wire to the speaker, to the RCA over there. And then of course I got this guy, you'll know about it already. It works-ish. I had to open it up to get the motor started again, but what else is new? I am eventually going to get this place cleaned up. I'm going to get a dresser to put either over there or over here. And yeah, it's got a pretty nice window to it. These ugly drapes and a cockroach on my windowsill. I mean, what the f***? Perks of owning a place that wasn't properly cleaned up when you bought it. Because it wasn't. They didn't clean up half of the stuff in this place. Oh, the ceiling fan half works. Like, high speed is, like, not very fast at all. And I actually had to replace this switch here because originally there was no pull chain. And this one works, that one works. And what I intend to do with them all eventually is run 12 or 14 3-conductor wire to them with ground so that I can control the light with the switch and the fan still runs separately. Same, well, I don't know if I'm going to do that with this one and that one because I don't know how much I'll be using those rooms, but I've already done that with this one, and I ran the 3-conductor wire to this one, but the fan, unfortunately, is locked up. Like, it just stops if you try to run. It's not gonna work, and I'm gonna have to replace this whole fan. So I actually pulled the pull chain out of this one and snipped it. What I should have done, well, unfortunately the one in the master bedroom got replaced long before that. I just ran out of space. Anyway, the one in the master bedroom the one in the master bedroom got replaced long before that one quit working properly. And this one actually used to be in the living room. And this one used to be in the dining room. Check this out. A 5-bladed 52-inch fan in the dining room. And a 4-bladed, like I think it was a 48. I think it is a 48. Was in here. It's like, that doesn't even make sense. Who needs a freaking huge ceiling fan in there? In the dining room. So I swapped them and that worked out pretty well. I already did the segment where I went from switch to switch and showed how that all actually works. And my fan switch on the wall, and I'm thinking about pulling these chains down, but at the same time I kind of like them. Because you got the light and then you got the fan, and that's pretty cool. This is going to be a really long video based on the fact that my camera just shut off because it's too long. And I got a dead cricket on my floor. And my laptop over here, got a little bug zapper. I actually have one of those AC bug zappers over here, but I haven't set up anywhere yet. It's supposedly a mosquito attractant one with this little thing in here. But like I said, I haven't really tested that out yet. And my ball hat, which has really grown on me, I gotta say. I realized I forgot a room back here, and I still need to like get the mop out on this place and clean up all this sheetrock dust I made. Sliding door to the master bathroom. One problem. It's off the rails, so I kind of have to fight the stupid thing to get it open. And honestly, I have no idea how I'm gonna get in there to replace the wheels or just the whole unit, and it's gonna be a pain. Anyway, here's my actual tub shower with my shower head for some reason way down there instead of up on the holder where it should be. I got a squeegee for it just yesterday, and it's already got a towel holder on the deal, so I was going to put one in over here, but I don't really need it, so. And I didn't even think about it at the time, but I didn't even measure how much space I could use over here to do that. But I did put a towel rod in this bathroom over here because it didn't have one before. And I think that one's a 24 inch or maybe a 30, I can't remember. Doesn't matter. These things were just scattered around everywhere in the walls, so I pulled most of them, but obviously I forgot that one since I just pulled it. Yeah, so we got our towel closet and the toilet paper closet. There's nothing under there right now. There's pretty much nothing in here right now. My anti-itchy stuff, pretty much. And to close the door is just as much of a pain in the butt, and I'm getting poked. I keep it closed because right now the exhaust vent, yeah, there actually is a fan in there, but it vents directly to the attic with no backflow prevention, so the heat from the attic just comes down and gets right in there and heats everything up, and I don't like that very much, so I leave the door closed. And a lot of the times I actually end up just using the bathroom in the hallway, unless I'm actually in the bedroom at the time, which honestly I don't spend too much time in. Now what did I do with the rest of these little pins? Because I had a whole buttload of them and they seem to have disappeared. I got one here and I got one up there that are going to stay where they're at. This cable is going to get pulled out, and most likely I'm going to move it over there behind the entertainment center. I don't know the freaking word. Where there's already a box that I can use to push it up into the wall and up into the attic. And I'm going to put this guy, or get me an omnidirectional antenna to put up there or on that antenna mast like I mentioned before. There's just a lot of wiring that needs to be pulled, mostly this one and the ones in the other rooms. What did I do with those pins? Oh, I love live wire. Did a little bit of cooking in here last night. Made some spaghetti, made some egg and pre-cooked bacon this morning. Because I'm lazy and don't feel like regularly cooking bacon. I got one of my little kitties over here. I got like 5 or 6 of these things that came from my granny when she left us in February of 2013. Yeah, there's a bit of a mess over here. I need to put this receipt on my account, and yeah, I have a lot of projects to work with right now and just lots of things to do, lots of things I need to clean up, and we'll get around to them eventually. On the other hand, maybe we won't, because I'm still a freaking truck driver and I don't get home half the time I'd like to be. This weekend has been amazing though. I got home mid-afternoon on Friday, which has not happened in like a month. And I've been getting home like late night Friday and sometimes very early morning Saturdays, and just haven't had much time to do much of anything to get everything ready to go. I've been living here since June 1st, and I just got this living room all set up. Yesterday I finished the freaking living room and cleaned it up. And as you can see, there's still white dust everywhere. So it's not even done yet. Come to think of it, it's Monday today. I should be probably out on the road right now, but I haven't got a call from my dispatcher, so I'm not gonna say anything. Because I'm kind of liking my time off. Kind of really liking my time off. Yeah. I think I have run out of things to say here, so I'm just going to go ahead and wrap this up and say, welcome to my home, which I actually own. Well, the bank owns it right now, but I will own the place once I pay it off in 30 years. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna be here that long, who knows? We'll see. But anyway, yeah. So, like I said, I run out of things to say. I will speak to you guys in a later video. That is, assuming I ever get all of the video footage off of this camera and do something with it, which I have failed to do up to this point. I have like 3 or 4 or 5 months worth of video left on this camera right now that I need to do something with. I'm serious. I got nothing done with videos. In fact, no, I'm not going to boot this thing up right now. Oh, there's all my pins. Those are all the ones that were sitting on the walls with nowhere to go. So anyway, okay, I'm done. This video is over. Got a little bonus footage for you. This little spider here is about to meet his maker. He dead.